for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Regular.
From the 29, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Go! 57 to Mike.
Mayfield with it once more. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, but whatever they said appears to have worked. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Okay, ready? Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, keep it up.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Browns' 42-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on.
Here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ready. 50 flat. Right there. 54 Mike. Check. Go. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54. Go.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the run. Sponge.
And again, it's Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Hayward. 54, right there.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Lucky. Kill. Joker. 66, bullet, high. Ball trot. 53 is the mic. I'm coming.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Real.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You ain't got nothing. Check 31.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hurry.
They'll run with Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. These two teams all tied after 1. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
57.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Jackson now. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Touch game. 54. Mike, 54. Extreme. Check your hot read.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I hope you brought your lunch, because I'm about to take you to school. Check 43. Don't take. Spell. Hatchet. Off.
Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
51 the mic.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Let's go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result. If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Watch the shift. He's coming. That's it. We got double up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
51, Mike.
Mayfield now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
Mayfield on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He was looking for Landry that time.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Number 53, Mike, 50 weapon. Kill.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. No. Check 26. Check 26.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Cybert on for the PAT. And the lead is now 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Check.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's checking. Crash. Check three. No. Off. Set up.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one is running back out of the backfield, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Come on. Shift. Tighten up.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Let's go.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set. 180.
50 seconds to Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go.
Mayfield to throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Always got some breathing room. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 36, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check safety.
Real.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
It's our time.
Mayfield. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Go. Sean. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Bang.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Watch the slant.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but to show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. Different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
57. Mike.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
51. Bandit. Bandit. 51's the mic. 51.
Hey, Haywood.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He's going to field this at the 4. Muscles him off. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now left side on the swing pass. And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, switch gears.
They'll throw on first down to Jackson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. It's a give to the right. Ingram trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Squeeze, double up.
Throwing is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Watch QB drop.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Switch.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the run. Lost the run.
Alert, 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 alert.
Slam, slam, slam. You go
King.
You got time.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And the return will stop right around the 25. So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, G.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Don't be mad.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Ingram's got the first down or more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
That's got to be a long day. He's crashing. He's
Run.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Orbit. Hurry. My touch.
Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You got it.
How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Now Chubb running right. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tight down. There you go.
What?
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, check. Point it right.
Rip left. 57.
Five. Check right.
57.
My touch.
Mayfield to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Browns 40, Ravens 36.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Set, 180.
51. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Go, 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 go.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Set, 180.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hurry, hurry. Watch out.
And again, it's Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Cleveland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on r2a Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go now. 60 outlaw. 44.
I'm on.
Let's go.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Go on. SOS. Deep river.
On second down, here's Penny.
Check 4.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, come on now. Say. Rock it. Hey, echo. 5.
From the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.